Hi friends, welcome to PSC Collegiate English. Today in this video we will look at two terms. One is lingua franca and other one is jargon. These all are linguistic terms which one should be familiar while studying language and linguistics. Coming to the first term, lingua franca. A lingua franca is also known as bridge language or common language, trade language, auxiliary language, vehicular language or link language. Please note, if a question is asked on any of these terms, you must understand that the question is about lingua franca. Lingua franca is a language or a dialect systematically used to make communication possible between groups of people who do not share a native language or dialect, particularly when it is third language that is distinct from both of speakers' native languages. For example, English is a lingua franca. When we consider India, in India there are so many states, there are so many languages, so many dialects and idiolects, so many. So, this English forms a common or bridge. That is why it can be rightly called the bridge language. Here, the thing is, if for example, when we consider Tamil Nadu, in Tamil Nadu the first language will be Tamil, second language would be English, which acts as a bridge for everyone to understand. If we take any other state, there might be the mother tongue, there might be Hindi as a language, so the third language becomes the lingua franca. Lingua francas have developed around the world throughout human history for commercial reasons. So here we are looking at the history of how lingua francas developed. So first of all, mostly it was developed only for as a trade language. English, if you take the case of English in India also, Britishers taught Indians English just for the trade purpose or just for the colonial purpose. But so we were saying that lingua franca primarily developed as a for trade and commercial reasons, but it also developed for cultural, religious, diplomatic and administrative convenience and a means of exchanging information between scientists and other scholars of different nationalities. So initially the main purpose was trading purpose. Later on it developed in all spheres, it developed in all perspectives. That is how today if we look at lingua franca, it is developed for other than trading reasons, it is developed for cultural, religious, diplomatic, administrative and as a means of exchanging information between scientists and also people from different nationalities. The term lingua franca is taken from the medieval Mediterranean lingua franca, an Italian-based pidgin language used especially by traders in the Mediterranean basin from 11th to 19th century. Lingua franca can also be called as a world language, that is a language spoken internationally by many people. That functions as a global lingua franca. English is a perfect example for global lingua franca. Pidgins are therefore lingua francas. Creoles and arguably mixed languages may similarly be used for communication between language groups. So that is it. Lingua franca, if we take, it is the world language, the global lingua franca. English is the perfect example. If you try to understand lingua franca using English, you can clearly understand. Even if in the case of India, if we take, in the case of Tamil Nadu, if we take, there is one language, Tamil, and simultaneously the children are taught English as well, so that they would be able to communicate throughout India, they would be able to communicate to people even outside India. So it acts as a bridging language. Please take care to learn all the alternative terms also. Coming to the next term, that is jargon. Jargon is a specialized terminology associated with a particular field or area of activity. That is, different professionals use different jargons. Jargon is normally employed in a particular communicative context. The context is usually a particular occupation. That might be a trade, a profession, or vernacular or academic field. But any in-group can have a jargon. Jargon is sometimes understood as a form of technical slang and then distinguished from its official terminology used in a particular field of activity. Now let us quickly look at some examples. In the field of education, if we speak about PTA, we know it is parent-teacher meeting, parent-teacher association. In the professional, some of the professional jargons would be due diligence, AWOL, that would mean absent without leave. Cache is usually used by the people belonging to computer field. Stat is a medical condition. It is used by the doctors. And academicians use this holistic, we often speak about holistic development, holistic analysis. So particular professionals use particular jargons. So jargons are nothing but the group of words that is used within one particular profession. So that is it for now, friends. Thank you so much.